Alright guys, this crab guy is spamming games. As we see, he played against Giant Dwarfa, 993 MMR. He gained 4 MMR for beating Giant Dwarfa. Then he played Lucas PKP, who we know here now at Bronze League Heroes, and he lost that game. Next up, challenged Liam, MMR-wise, suitably in between Lucas and Giant Dwarfa. So let's go take a look. This game is live now, and I'm eager to cast it. Let's jump into it. It's Night Elf against Orc. I'm going to make some predictions for what I expect to see here. I think Orcs at this level against Night Elf either go Blade Master or Farseer, and then they make lots of grunts. Then you make a War Mill, you get a second hero, and then you rush. 5, 6 grunts, maybe a catapult, maybe 1 or 2 raiders. And then you bring some peons, and then you just shove units. And I think it's very hard for elves of this level to stop. As for Crab, I expect him to go archers and dryads into probably bears. I think they're gonna have good experiences with bears. My second guess would be Keeper of the Grove and Mass Huntresses, 1 base. But I don't know if people really do that, because a lot of the inspiration of that type of playstyle comes from longer ago. And I don't know if these players are new, or if they're returning players, or completely new. But I'll say, aside from predictions, I'll say what I'm seeing. Crab here, in what was their rank, by the way? Bronze 1 against Silver 10. Crab is Bronze 1 and Liam is Silver 10, so it's higher Bronze echelon. We have a Demon Hunter without Ancient of War creeping. That's what we're seeing here. The way that it's shaping up, he might... Is he making a Moonwell? That would be weird. Okay, that's a little weird. The way it was looking to me is Demon Hunter, Huntress Opener into tech. But it is a second Moonwell without the ability to use the supply of the second Moonwell. So that's why it's a little weird. Usually you would see a second Moonwell which supports Ancient of War Archer or Huntress production. This second Moonwell's only purpose is to be ready before nightfall to start accruing extra Moonwell juice so that you can heal up your hero. It is possible Crab likes the fast tech without any units, just so that he can creep 1 camp with Immolation and then go back and heal. But he's not creeping, which makes this second Moonwell only viable as a safety mechanic. In case I get attacked, I got more healing, because he's not using it proactively as part of a build order plan. So it's a little bit weird. Not as weird as this though. Tauren Chieftain first, single burrow, War Mill, no second burrow, with a shop. That's a lot weirder. That is a lot weirder. Demon Hunter comes in and steals! He tries to steal the creep, but a shockwave was spent, and it's Immolation. It's Immolation, of course. Burn the grunt. Now, TC did get the last hit on that creep, securing the 48 experience, but the Tome of Agility was stolen by Dark Terror of Crab. Hunter's Hall, double Moonwell, tech, no units, and just here to harass. That is certainly some ashes in the food of Liam, who was hoping to use his early Tauren Chieftain and Grunt to do some unharassed creeping. In a super chat move, he sells his Town Portal scroll, even though he doesn't need the money. Normally when you sell Town Portal, it is to quickly gain access to something new, like a Circlet of Nobility, items, a tech, or extra units. But he just sold it, not because he wants the money, but because he hates the TP scroll. He hates what TP scroll stands for. He thinks if you have a TP scroll, it's like you've already mentally given up. It's like you're not ready for the fight. Considering a plan B makes you that much less successful at anything you're trying to achieve in life. Retreat is for losers. That's what Liam is thinking, I think. Of course I can't read his mind, but I'm just saying what it represents. As you can see with that shockwave, Liam is not going to take any prisoners, nor does he see himself as a prisoner of his base. He's being kept at bay by a Demon Hunter, yes, but it's not because he's afraid of the demon, but because he wants to fight. And it's the demon that's acting like a chicken that's preventing a more fatal confrontation between these two. Finishing the camp when the Demon Hunter isn't here. Demon Hunter nonetheless comes back. He saves his Headhunter. Finally, making the second burrow. Alright. We've seen this for a while. Let's go take a little temperature check at what's happening in the Night Elf base. Tier 2 is finishing. The third Moonwell has been produced, as well as a shop. He's got 1200 gold and 600 lumber. I would say, go tier 3, make some Chimera. TC cannot shoot up. Get your attack upgrades. But instead, he goes to tier 3 with double Ancient of Lore. And even though he left lots of space to build them in a more private area, he's decided to, in a very courageous manner, and also using them as pseudo defense, to build them at the satellite corners of his base. So the lores are valuable. They're valuable enough to be protected, but he actually made them in front because they can fight back, perhaps. And Torrent Chieftain without Town Portal creeps on the other side of the map while his Voodoo Lounge is being attacked. I have learned that bronze players hate enemies to have shops, so they kill them with great impunity. And without a token resistance from Liam, there's no reason for Crab to stop doing exactly this, which is putting his pincers firmly into the Voodoo Lounge and to not stop until he has torn it apart. Liam, under such heavy duress, is losing his marbles a little bit and is not currently making any tier 2 buildings. No bestiary, no totem, no lodge, no tier 3. He's lost the shop and the plot with 700 gold in the bank. He has a Shadow Hunter, but continues to creep in a manner that I've really only often seen from SK Zakard, South Korean top player from way back when in 2004. It's the first time I'd ever seen such blatant disregard for Night Elves harassing you. And to say, you are harassing me, so what? You think I'm gonna cry? You think I'm gonna sit down and give up? No, I'm gonna keep creeping. Because creeping is what will make me strong in the long run, and your harass means nothing to me. Look, he TP'd against peons, and I'm creeping your expansion. Getting level 3 or very near to it. Maybe only losing 1 or 2 units in the process. And Crab, with his solo Demon Hunter and no secondary heroes, is saving up 1500 gold to make loads of bears. As in the usual Bronze League Heroes fashion that I'm coming to recognize, I'm learning a lot here. You get all the upgrades for units first, before you ever even consider making units. Yes, exactly. That's what we saw from the other Night Elf. Abolish Adept Training and Master Training, and then once you've got Master Claw Training, you start massing Dryads. I've held my laugh for too long. I can't anymore. I tried to be professional. No, don't laugh at them, guys. Stop. This is not okay. It's not okay. So he's making some Dryads to be the bridge before bear production. You get Dispel, you get Lockdown, you get Mobility, you get some slow, you get some damage, and then you start making bears. Master Training is complete, so now it's safe for bears to come out, and that's when he's making them. Demon Hunter is still level 1 because he's sharing XP with Naga, a very late stage arrival Naga Sea Witch. Does not have Frost Lightning, Frost Arrow on, which makes sense. You don't want to waste it on creeps. Though I would waste a couple since you're full mana, and then you would have to turn it on and then off again, which people with PCs don't know how to do. A Watchtower and tier 3 for Liam. He has a bestiary, but has not yet used it. Of course. A highly mobile flying creature, excellent at scouting, can learn Envenom Spears. Why do bronze orcs combine headhunters and wyverns? That is not a virtuous synergy. Headhunters synergize with Kodos, raiders. Wyverns synergize with grunts and bats. And raiders. Everything synergizes with it. Why headhunters and wyverns? You combine the unreachability of an air unit with the reachability of a headhunter. You combine the low survivability of a headhunter with the low survivability of a wyvern. But here's why I think they really like it. You combine the high damage of a wyvern with the high damage of a headhunter. That's it. I think that's the reason. He took the tome, but he left the claw. That's a new one that you don't see a lot. Usually it's the other way around. Crab did a 18 pop tech, then made double lore and teched up without making any extra wisps. And then he made an expansion right as he has his first bears, which is an anti-timing. But I also think making expands kind of pays off in bronze. He's finding the consequences of his actions of low lumber, but has managed to purchase a shredder, which means that in 2 minutes from now, he'll never have lumber issues again, which is a very good decision. Crab doesn't have a town portal, and he's got loads of protection on his Demon Hunter. With the Scroll of the Beast, which is a copy of a spell that he already has on bears, and I would imagine he either has or will research Mark of the Claw, I guess he's gonna sell Scroll of the Beast, right? Because it doesn't do anything he can't already do. No. That's okay too. Maybe all bears will die and he decides he still wants Roar on his heroes. Just use Clarity on TC, healing up. They have serious lumber issues, both of them. He lost 3 peons to Demon, but never made any new ones. Now he's getting 45 defenses, but he has almost 1,000 gold. Now making new peons, no upgrades. Essentially, he has not used his tier 3, which is a common issue. Oh wait, never mind. Orb of Lightning. And a Shredder too. Okay, that's cool. Greater heal, he has no space. You gotta use Speed Scroll, pick up the healing pot. No, the Shredder is gonna die. Oh, he Speed Scrolled it away. There we go. It got abolished by auto-abolished Dryad. The Shredder is getting attacked. You gotta save that Shredder, you need it for lumber. Don't let it die. Hex him. Hex the demon. No, not the Shredder! Oh, that hurts. Now, Naga's not casting any spells yet. No Frost Arrow. Maybe he has Mana Shield or he forgot to turn it on. That's a very common issue. He's got Snakes instead of Hex. Heal Wave on self, but he's gonna die because he stayed there. Bear's doing a lot of damage. Headhunters and Wyverns unable to really do a lot against bears. Greater heal pot on the TC. He's got Orb. He's just right-clicking the Demon Hunter with every single unit. Demon runs away, tries to get into the Zeppelin, but cannot get into the Zeppelin because the creeps ensnared it. The creeps are the one, I believe, that got the kill, which is why TC doesn't have a lot of experience. The demon is dead, but it went to creeps if I'm not mistaken. I think you can actually see it in chat. No, not in this mode. In quests. Tarn Chieftain killed Reef Elemental. Yep. Yep. The demon was not killed by Tarn Chieftain. So it went to the creeps. Every single Headhunter and Wyvern died while staying here. Frost Arrow was turned on. And that's it. That's it. Crab gets the victory with his Bear Dryad style against the TC Headhunters and Wyverns. I must say that's not a huge surprise. That is a very weak unit combination, Headhunter Wyvern. Even though he did more creeping, Liam never really used his money. He had over 1,000 gold not used when they finally met each other, whereas Crab did make more units. Oftentimes in an RTS, at any level, especially at low level, just making more stuff will generally be better than not making stuff. And we can already see the exciting rematch between the two. Liam and Crab have matched each other once again. I wonder whether they'll be making any changes. This is the first time ever that I get to see 2 games in a row from the same players in the Bronze League. Revenge time. This time, Crab is playing differently. Or is he? The immediate Altar Moonwell is not necessary. This Moonwell is 12 seconds too early, which means it's actually going to cost him quite a bit of gold. But these are small little problems, small little things. This Burrow actually timing was quite a bit better. I wonder, my guess is that they're going to play the exact same. In my experience, even at high level, at Masters or something, most ladder players play the same every time. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're practicing. In fact, it's kind of a good way to train, actually. To learn to... Oh, that's a very early War Mill. Okay, this is different. But I was just saying, there's nothing wrong with playing differently. There's nothing wrong with playing the same every time, because you get to learn how to play that in a wide variety of different circumstances. Liam only has 4 peons in gold. Just like the other orc we watched, Bish, earlier. And is using the peon from the burrow to go in gold. You know, it actually kind of makes sense. You know what? I didn't look at Liam's base earlier. It's possible that this is just his build order. I think it's probably the same as before. But yeah, we see this quite a bit in Bronze League orcs, is that they use the peon from the burrow to go into the gold, even though that costs you a lot of resources. Now in the previous game, Liam could have achieved more if he just had a second burrow and made some more units. Then he'll be able to fend off the Demon Hunter and still keep creeping. But he got stuck at 19 under 21 population with his first grunt. Now actually he made even more peons, which means that once he creates his grunt, he's going to be 20 out of 21. Which means unlike last game, he won't even be able to fit in a headhunter after the grunt. So the build order is not clean.
Under attack.
Crab plays the same way. Demon Harass with double Moonwell and tech. The Shockwave creeping. This camp is too hard. Now, Twisted Meadows' new version is actually a little bit of a joke. The camps that are green normally mean easy to creep with one hero or one hero, one unit. This camp is actually low orange or high green. So while it's designated as a green camp, it's actually, if you don't know the map, you would think, hey, green is easy. This camp cannot be soloed by a TC. It cannot even be soloed by a Blade Master. So it is not truly green, actually. It's more of a light orange camp. Putting peons in the burrow to harass demon away from your shop is a good idea, but usually not your gold peons. It should be lumber peons first. He's used Clarity and Heal Solve and heals in the back of his base. He must think that it is very OP, the Demon Hunter. The demon can beat his hero and multiple units. Nice harass by Crab, another Shockwave. He could surround him with the peons. Surround him with the peons. Don't run, hit him. So this is actually costing a lot of gold. Crab already is at 10,600. Crab is at 10,500, and this one is at 10,600. So Crab already extracted more than 100 extra gold over Liam, which is the amount of harass damage that this Demon Hunter did. A little bit of the damage was because he had 4 peons for a while, but the rest of it is thanks to Crab. So Crab buys Circlet, TP, Teleportation Scroll, and Boots. He isn't making any units, so he can buy as many items as he likes. Hunter's Hold this time is very late compared to before. Before he went tier 3, did double lore. Now he won't be able to afford that because he doesn't have the prerequisite of the Hunter's Hole yet. He can definitely kill this Headhunter. I would say just turn on Immolation, it's going to be easier, but it's 2 hits away. 3 hits away. Kills a Headhunter. Will actually die to Shockwave if... No, it's don't Shockwave, it's not going to kill. He TP'd, you didn't need to. It's 70 damage multiplied by 0.7 because of the magic resistance. That would have been like 50 damage. He had 69 life, he would have survived with 14 or something. So tier 3 is started. And then he will make double lore, a shop, a Naga. Is he sending the Wisp to the tavern for Naga, even though Demon just passed by the tavern and he could have just bought it with the Demon? Or is he sending Wisp to make an Ancient Protector? No second hero. Okay. Meanwhile, Liam is losing to a single hero. This is why TC first sucks. Because you just lose the hero battle. The 2 highest... Oh my god, I would just leave right now in shame. The 2 highest damage heroes in the game at level 1 are Blade Master and Demon Hunter. So, unless you have Farseer with 2 wolves or a blade, if you have Shadow or TC, you just cannot fight with Demon, even if you have 1 or 2 units. Very nicely done, honestly, by Crab. That was very clean. He took as many hits as he could. Even knowing that the Headhunters would not reach him in time at the back of his base, I would feel omega robbed if I was Liam, and I think this is a very reasonable response. Crab won this game without using the thousands of gold that were invested at home. If Crab had made 0 Moonwells 0 wisps, no Hunter's Hall, no lures, and shop. That would be the ultimate BM move. Liam loses this game, cursing under his breath about OP Night Elf and how I'm leaving because he probably soon has bears again, then looks at Crab's base and sees 5 wisps and nothing else. It's just a demon hunter. You just lost to a demon and nothing else. And the way to avoid it would be to just make a blade instead of a TC. That TC is not getting you anything at level 1. But he's doing things his own way, and I think that's beautiful, and I wish Liam good luck next game. But Crab stands as the victor today, twice over. And if I'm not mistaken, a man of his diligence in his craft is already in the next game, isn't he? Yes, he is. They're playing again. And so the cycle continues. Crab and Liam fighting for all eternity. With Crab taking his MMR until Liam stops making Tauren Chieftain. Will we watch this? Maybe next time. Thanks for watching.